Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone, and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses, gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about being a leader in your own life and what you want to change. Time to step up your game and be in charge with everything it is you want. Let's start with, in order to step up your game, let's start with communication. Step up your game of with what it is that you want to change within yourself, because you can't tell other people to do stuff and you're not doing it yourself. Little baby steps. You don't want to get overwhelmed. You don't want to do too much, too fast, too quick, too soon. If it comes to the food, again, just start getting in the practice of eating 3 times a day and watch your portions and drink a lot of water. Have what you want, but eat 3 times a day. Then slowly wean out things if you want to get to the next goal and the next goal and the next goal. The process is a process of elimination, but don't set yourself up for failure and do everything so fast, so quick. Okay. Let's talk about communication, how you communicate with yourself and how you communicate with people around you. Communication is really the key to all success in relationships, at your job, where you go, with the people you love. And learn to start mastering and start with little things that you feel uncomfortable with, and then you work on bigger things and bigger things. Again, don't just don't just step in and bombard everybody and run over them. Little baby steps, little baby steps, and pick and choose what is important to you to communicate. Because if you wanted to, you could pick all day long and bitch all day long. Just the important things that are going to make a major change in your relationship and in your life and what's important to you. So, um, I am seeing it in my own life, with my husband. I talked about this in my past podcasts. I took my communication and where I stand down to the business, down to how we die, down to how we run our day to day real estate, how I run my business, what I will and will not accept. And some of the stuffs were grounds for divorce if it wasn't going to change. I'm in a different place in my life. Again, everybody goes through stages, different places in their life. Things that Mac and I did before, there's no way I could be where I am today and make these demands. When we first started out, we both were subservient to one another. We both were working like dogs together. So there comes a time where you say, no more. Okay, here are the boundaries. This is where it stops. Because remember, addiction, it's always more, 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 more. And my husband could just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, with the real estate. And I had to set some boundaries. And for myself, and down to how many people I want in my life, how I sponsor, how many people I want to sponsor. It's about that balance in communicating. And no longer, no longer, no longer working with people that do not want to work. I'm now to the point where people come in for my services. I do my podcast. I do my work that I love, but I'm spending more time for what is important for Marianne. Where before, when you're running a business, starting a business, you don't have those luxuries. It's where you are in your life. There's pros and cons to everything. I want to say there's pros and cons to being married. There's pros and cons to being single. There's pros and cons to having beautiful families. There's pros and cons. So it's really, this is all about you. What is important to you? Who cares what anybody else thinks? 2026, smash every thought of you worrying about what other people think. This is about your life, the way you want to live. So today, what I want you to do is step up, be a leader, communicate when you need to communicate, stand on your own 2 feet, speak clearly, and walk away. Do not argue, do not fight. Remember, we talked about this. It takes two to go to war. You don't need to go to war with anybody. And remember, success is truly what you do today. And remember, balance, not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in the comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, fear, problems, melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really the blockage of light. The spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and learn to embrace change. Discipline is freedom. The undisciplined mind is like an elephant. If left to blunder around out of control, it will wreak havoc. Confront the difficult while it's still easy. Accomplish the great task by a series of small acts. Eventually, you realize that you cannot actually hurt yourself to go beyond your psychological limits. If you're willing to just stand at the edge and keep walking, you will go beyond. You used to pull back when it got uncomfortable. It's okay to get uncomfortable. Go beyond where you were a minute ago by handling what's happening now. Imagine the peace that you could experience if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false self. Michael Singer. Okay, I'm starting with a different book. It's called The Tao Ching. And this is a book that I absolutely love and been reading from for years. And it's by it's a New English version, and it's written by Stephen Mitchell. And he wrote this to Vicky, who can find a good woman. She is precious beyond things. Her husband's heart trusts her completely. She is his best reward. We're going to start with that. Um, there is something really beautiful about being able to trust your husband and your wife with your whole heart and soul, and the beauty of family, the beauty of love, the beauty of partnership. Um, I experience it in my own life. My husband can go to Costa Rica for 3 months and I could take care of the ship, and there's drop dead gorgeous women there. And not for once did I ever worry about him cheating on me or being disloyal and unfaithful. And what's beautiful about being in a relationship, even if he does cheat or be disloyal, that by being strong, I could walk away in a New York second. And if I was at home cheating and being disloyal, he could walk away also. When we got married, we said to each other, two grounds for divorce is lying and cheating, um, and they're powerful. Loyalty is powerful. Trust is powerful. We're living in a society with so much deceit, so much um, dysfunction. This internet, there's pros and cons. I fought it. I battled it. I didn't want to learn it. My girlfriend, my children, they said, "Mom, you have to." So I'm going to try to use it in a positive way. That's why I'm doing this podcast. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, it took me so much out of me to learn this and to get it and to be a part of it. And I'm grateful today that I'm able to do it. But let's talk about this loyalty, this trust, this love, and it all starts within ourselves. The more love and respect that we give ourselves, that is what we're going to get in return. And this cheating and this disloyalness is all about low self esteem, low self worth, devaluing who you are as a person. And it starts with you. And when you have a beautiful partner that loves you and respects you and gives you all that, and you don't give that in return, it's not fair to her. And eventually she will get the strength and the power to get out of that relationship and leave you if she's smart enough to no longer put up with it. So today, what I want you to do, if you have a great partnership, if you have great friends, I want you to cherish that. I want you to uh, be loyal to the people that love you and you love them, and give equal in return, and to start respecting and valuing everything you have, and be grateful and have gratitude, and work on the things that you don't like about yourself, that you can step up your game, you can be a leader in, and you can be a better person. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. Two heads are better than one. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. I'm doing workshops, seminars, and speakings. Leave your number. I'll go over everything, and I'm doing them once a month. If you want to learn about my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody that you love and respect. The more people we help win, the more you win. It's a win-win for everyone. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow. In 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And remember, I want you to have a stupefying day today. And thank you for listening.